Hello everyone. So in this session, we are going to see how to make your basics presentations into amazing looking presentations, right? So let's say you have this presentation that you have made, which has a few slides. So what you'll do here is you will go to design and you can see there'll be a set of templates that are already there, right? So what you can do is you can select any of the default templates, right? So and you can even further customize it, and you can also create your own templates also. We'll also be seeing those as well, right? And you can, if you see here, there'll be a small down arrow which if you click you'll be able to see all of them at once, so that maybe you might want to select one, right? So we are like trying to look at something minimal. Maybe you can just select these. So what are these colors? These are basic color options that will be the color scheme that will be visible in that particular template. So once I select this, all your presentation becomes visible in a different format. Okay, so let's say you've started your presentation but you don't want this arrow. Okay, you like it without the arrow. So if you try to change it from here, you'll not be able to do that. There's an advanced trick to do that. You just have to click on view, and then here you can see there will be different types of view, and there you can see there is a slide master. If you see slide master, these are basically the templates where you can customize it even further, right? So what I'm going to do is, if you look at this in the top, this is the home section, and then you see this as the default section. So if I'm just going to remove this and then I go back to home, like let's say close master, and you can see that it's gone here, right? So you can always undo it if you want it back, right? But then you can see that you can even further customize it. Let's say you want to put your company logo in all slides in one particular corner, right? So how do you do that? Okay, so let me go ahead and show you that. Now what you do, you go again into view, then you go again into slide master, right here, right? And what you do is you want to add a title here in the top, right? So what you do, you can still add elements here, like I'm going to add a text box, or you can add an image also, right? So I'm just going to say pixel test, and I'm going to select all of these, and then if you remember this, I'm just going to say a little look like this, and I would use the font if it is available, right? So I'm just going to say make it bold if you need, or else you can be let it be like that, right? And maybe now is the time you might want to use a right align, because you're trying to align it to the end, right? And put it there. Okay, now if you close your slide master here, you can basically go home and check how this is looking, right? So you just go view, go to your normal view, and you can see there's pixel test here, there's pixel test here also, right? So based on this you can align your other elements accordingly, right? So it is easy, and whenever you create a new slide, you'll see that your logo and your elements are already there, right? So this is how to add fixed elements on your presentation, right? So hope this was helpful. Thank you. Great. So in this lesson, let's see how do you add images also, right? So now, if you look at this particular template, now as you can see, when you click on new slide, there's an arrow button here. Okay, there are multiple type of slides, right? So now you can see there's a title slide, which is a title and a slide like this. Okay, this is the title slide. If you want to have something like title and content, section header, two contents, comparison, and then there is content with caption. These are different types of slides types you can select, right? So let us look at two content, right? So when you select two content, basically here maybe you're talking about two important things, right? So I'm just going to say then before and after, right? So let's say you're going to have two things here, and you are going to have, you can either add text, right? Here, let's say before, then to be able to go on the left side. So now if you click enter and start typing anything, step one, this will come on the align to your first particular bullet. Now if you press tab, okay, and tab as in key that is there on beside your q button, if you press tab, you'll be able to see that it will adjust itself inside. So this is called indentation, right? So where you send a few things below other, trying to show the hierarchy, like, okay, these are all things that are before, right? So let's say I'm just going to say, you know, uh, population was 5 billion. Then you say after. Then you say again tab. Then you say population was 8 billion. Okay, just giving you an idea. So how this will look? This will look like this. There'll be a comparison slide, right? Before and after, you can do this, right? So there's also a way, if instead of this, if you wanted to add an image, right? So how do you add an image here? Is you click on pictures, and now you have multiple options, right? So basically, if you're connected to the internet, you can even try browsing pictures online, right? So let's try something like that, right? So if you have anything on your system, we'll also take that, right? So simple is that, like, you have to go to your internet, download pictures and upload them, but we'll try to do the online pictures one, right? So now let's say you're connected to the internet, you'll see that these pictures will be loaded. Okay, and once the pictures load, we can have the relevant ones here. Okay, so let's say, okay, this is open. Now I'm just going to say population. Just going to say enter. So now this filter Creative Commons only means that, where you have rights to use it, right? So especially if you are using anything that is online public, that you're putting it on YouTube or something, then use Creative Commons. Or else what you can do is you can go ahead and unselect this if it's an internal presentation, right? So there you can actually have something different. Okay, so now one what you can do is, instead of population, I'm just going to say the first one. Maybe I'll just select this one. I'll say earth. Maybe I'm just going to select this picture here. This is for illustration, just a general understanding of how to use online pictures online, right? So now if you see this particular image, it is already added directly here. And now you see, you can just make it smaller by dragging it from these corners, right? So you use this, drag it with the corners to make it smaller or bigger, and you'll have your snap tools coming on, which will help you, guide you to align better. Like, because if you see this aligning to this right side of it, if you put it here, it's aligning to the left side of it, right? So I'm just going to put it here. Okay, now I'm just going to, or if at all you wanted to rotate, so what you can do is you can just select this and do a rotation here, right? So how do you rotate? Here on the top there is a circle, and using that you will be rotating it. Okay, so now because the picture here is round and this does not have a background, you are able to rotate it without much deviation. So but you can, even if you have some other picture also, you have to choose if you want to rotate it or not, right? So then let's say after I want to, like, have a little bit different image, and you can look at online here only, and then you can maybe select another image. Then I'm going to click on insert. Okay, so now see, if you see this here, what is happening is this particular image has a black background. This is so, and for that reason your presentation might not look so great, right? But then the topic here is, how do you make them interesting, and how do you try the advanced features and AI features of PowerPoint, right? So when you click on the picture, you can see that there's an options that are available here at the top, right? So one of the options here is remove background, right? So if you click on remove background, it what it will do is it will try to assess what is the background and try to remove it. Okay, right? So what it has done is tried doing the job, and I'm going to say keep changes. Okay, it tried doing its best, but then what happened is, maybe because they were black and some areas where it became black, but it was not perfect circle, but still is a decent good job, right? So if you want to actually have a very good background removal, you need to have a good contrast between your central image and the background. Like, let's say, let's try this. Okay, so now we are trying the remove background feature, and now if you see, there's good contrast, there's now mixing happening. And let's see if the remove background is able to do it normally. So if you see, this area will also be removed if it goes into the section, right? So this might not look that great, right? So there are other ways to actually you can actually select what areas you want to do, so that then you click on mark areas to keep. And then I'm just going to circle this like this and see if this I can keep it. See, now it is there. It is already now it is selected. Now here I'll select on this pink also. Now it is selected, right? So this way you can actually tell PowerPoint that I want these portions by, and then you just have to randomly drag in and then do it. And now you know this purple thing or pink thing that is there, that will be gone. And I'm going to select keep changes, and this is a cleaner edit. Okay, and now I'm just going to drag it smaller. Yeah, though it looks nice, three pieces also, but I'm just going to put it here because I'm showing you the comparison, right? So I'm just going to Control X, remove, delete, and then paste it back.